But the,
If I might make an offer, because while we want clarity, because this is all verbal anyway, we'll have the opportunity for clarification on this, so it will be in print, publicly available, and for the consideration of the commission, just so that we don't legislate on the fly, if that's okay.
suits me.
We want to make sure we get your
I won't have an
intentions right,
opportunity,
Commissioner.
But one of my colleagues who will survive me here, I'm sure, who might agree with me, maybe we'll
Actually,
bring this
Commissioner, as we've already established, y'all are still on duty till the end of the month, so we can make sure we fully capture your desire on this amendment, so it's heard properly.
All right, well,
Stuck with us.
We're in accordance with Robert's Rules of Hearing a motion and the second for tabling. Any action on this? Is there any further discussion regarding the tabling of action on this rule? Any comments from the public or staff? Hearing none, this will be a voice vote for tabling. All in favor say aye.
aye.
Any opposed? The ayes have it. This action on this rule is tabled for 30 days.
When we come back to this, if it would help, and y'all just let me know if it would help, I can have people here that, other than us, that use this list in their daily activities.
Mr. Reeves, thank you so much. Your presentation is thorough, and I believe we're getting a grasp of what's taking place. There needs to be a little more time. This is important stuff that affects a lot of people, not just this agency. We want to have a better handle as to what's being voted on, and so we'll probably take you up on that offer in the next chair.
Sure.
I encourage you to reach out to the next chair regarding this to make sure that we get everything on the table that we need. But thank you for your presentation today. We greatly appreciate it. Commission, we are going to continue. Excuse me.
Mr. Chairman.
Yes, ma'am.
Just because I know that this is a rulemaking hearing and I want it to be as clear as possible, I might ask that we have the flexibility to completely withdraw this and come back with a clean filed. I'd like to ask Cheryl if that would be appropriate, so there's a clean rule. I think with a normal proclamation, the amendment process is all quite seamless. I know that this is appropriate, but I wonder if that might work for you all. And
You'd rather just vote it down.
I think perhaps withdraw rather than voting it down, because I want to make sure that it's clear that we're needing time, not we're not in a negative position. So if the chairman, if it's appropriate, so we can do that, would it be appropriate to withdraw that?
Before we enter those waters, I'd like to recognize Director Carter. I believe he wanted to say something.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I would just, in the discussion, you said we would table it for 30 days, and since it's a rulemaking hearing, the wording probably should be to the next meeting of the Fish and Wildlife Commission, just so that the date, specific time that's required by rule would be noted.
Something tells me that this is about to be withdrawn anyway, but if I'm mistaken, then I'll be happy to amend that language.
And if you do withdraw, I'll defer to council. Just remember that if you withdraw, it would mean refiling, which it would probably be 4 to 6 months before you could hear it.
Yeah, 6 to 8.
Not that that's a problem, just wanted you to know the time frame.
I might make this suggestion. I would imagine we're going to be taking a break during the course of this, and we've got 3 able, educated attorneys who are going to put their heads together and perhaps give us guidance. And if, for now, we'll leave it where. Really, my apologies, Commissioner Ripley. I sincerely apologize, and I'm trying to extract myself from this parliamentary situation, and it's failing big time. But if we might leave it where it is for now, huddle a little bit during a break, just to understand the implications in terms of process, and then if we might, perhaps a later time in the agenda, I'll potentially come back to you, and we'll leave this as it is.
Actually, we're going to deal with it now, so we're going to take a 15-minute break, and when we come back, we will resolve action on this rule. Thank you so much.